Same event, different year. Hey my little angels, and welcome back to another video. As you can see for this Mycity video, I'm going to show you how I would search for the presents. If you haven't seen my last year's video, it's pretty much the same thing as last year, so you can technically go back and look at that. Here I'm showing you how I would do it. I would comb all the way through to look for presents, and then I would start on one end. And you can check, like in that workshop, you go all the way to the right end, it's not there. Over here it can be next to Sherlock in the police station, or it can be up top near Sebastian, and you can also find the gift in the prison. So not here in this case. And in my opinion, it's easier if you work with a friend, because up to 3 people can get the gift before it goes away. So it's easier if one of you guys start from the land, the other person starts from the island and goes searching. In this case, they already found it on the island, so I zoom all the way across to get the gift. And also you have to make sure when the time is right, because some shops are closed, so you have to come back to look at those shops. The object is basically to go and get 20 gifts. This is how it looks like. They're golden color gifts this time. This one's in the seed shop. As you can tell, for a lot of the stores, you had to go all the way inside to try to find it. And I got it right in time before the shop closed. So if the shop was closed and you couldn't find the gift, you would have to wait till the morning time. So basically what you have to do, as you can see in your bottom right area corner of your Mycity screen, you need to get 20 gifts. As you can see, I got a gift, but it didn't count yet. That is because I need to go and drop it off in front of the elf inside the tree. So once that is done, then once you're done with all that, then you should be getting a badge for 2021. So that's the prize at the end of this. This is only one out of the 2 events. There is a second event that's coming out. Ratagomia? I forgot the full name, I'm sorry. They're my friend, and I'm pretty sure you've seen them on all the time on Mycity. They're always there, along with Emir. They're both like always on. And I feel we have a couple of new other people who are always on as well nowadays. As you can see, I haven't played Mycity in a very long time. I mean, I think the last time I actually properly played it was the last Christmas event, because there hasn't been anything new since then. If you have any other tutorials you'd like me to do on Mycity, do let me know in the comments below, and I can definitely do some. So it's been a week and I finally got around to actually doing the event. I've been pretty busy the past week. So apart from that, right now, see, some of my other friends, they weren't able to get to the shop, so then they're gonna wait. Okay, so basically, you had to get these 20 gifts. After 3 people get the gift in that one location, it disappears for everyone else. No one else will be able to get the gift at that time. The gift arrives every 10 minutes, so you have to keep check of that. My advice and suggestion would be, as soon as it's easier to make a new room and start it off, because then you know exactly what time the new gift will appear, because it appears every 10 minutes. So when you first make a room, you will get no gift for the first 10 minutes. Or when you first log in, go into a room, you won't get the gift that's going on at that time. But from the next gift is when you'll be able to see it. So it's easier if it's a new room, because you can set yourself a 10-minute timer to check up on the gift. So you can have a timer be like, okay, once your timer for 10 minutes goes off, then you can just directly go and start searching for the gift, which is what I did with my friends here. So during this event, because they don't want it to be like some sort of farming, they did take off passwords. I haven't played in a long time, so I thought passwords were just permanently gone, but apparently it's just for this event, someone told me. So you won't be able to have private rooms, and there will be passwords added onto it. So even if you have the rooms that has an @ symbol in its name, we tried it out, you will get around 20 minutes. No, you need 20 mice. You need 20 mice in that room to start that room. So basically, they're trying to avoid any sort of like gift farming going on. So that's why no passwords are allowed, even if any rooms that you make as well. So anyways, as you can see, we found the gifts, and we're just like chilling, waiting for another 10 minutes to pass by before we go on and search for the gifts again. And then once you get those gifts, like the gifts, they only sell for $500 this time. Last year, the red gifts sold for $1,000 each. This time it's only $500 each. So it's not really that worth it. But at the same time, some of the gifts that you get from, some of like the prizes you get from those gifts, it's not that great. But they did increase the chance of getting a lucky flower seed. So now is your best time for the chance, because it's 0.77, I believe Fofin said. I will just insert that image over here. So that's the percentage, the chance that you have of getting that rainbow lucky flower seed from last year. If you want a picture of that, look at my previous video. I have all of that in the video. And I opened 44 gifts last time separately in a video, so you can go and check that out as well, because the gifts are going to be the same this time around too. Right now you don't have anything, you don't have a quest where you have to get a house, like an igloo house or anything. That was last year, using the new, what do you call those, raspberry seeds, and then you had to take raspberries in your bag, and then you'd have to go fishing, and then you'd get froze ice fish. I'm not sure if you can get froze ice fish now. I think you might be able to, but you won't have any use of it. I mean, you can actually sell it for a decent amount of money. That's there. But apart from that, so far there's no use of it. But there is a part 2 event coming in soon. Here's a picture for it. So basically in this picture, as you can tell, this image is showing us that there will be an event coming up too, because they already had an image for the Christmas event, and now they have this winter event for Build a Snowman. So that's a new one that's going to start on January 3rd, and it's going to last only for like 9 to 10 days, for 10 to 11 days. So that is there. So you have 10 days to do the event, so that's a little bit short time. This event that's currently going on will actually be lasting us until, it will tell you actually when you go to the tree. So right now I think there's 19 days left, but from the day that the event started, it's 25 days to do the whole event. So that's plenty of time if you have the time, because it does take 10 minutes per gift if no one else steals it. So 10 minutes for each gift, and you need 20 gifts, so that's 200 minutes. So that's over 3 hours, because 3 hours would be, so you have 3 hours and 20 minutes is how much it would exactly take from the time you get your first gift and no one else steals the other gifts, and you get it every single time. So as you can see over here, after I got the gift, so I go over here to the elf in the tree. Welcome to the Clock Tower Workshop. Here you can meet Jingle, sell presents, and buy rare furniture. So this is where you actually have to give the gifts. So if you want to sell presents, just drop it next to me and I'll take care of them. So I have 20 gifts in my bag right now, and they do not count. Over here it still says 0 out of 20 because I didn't drop any. So you can also open them up and get random items. Bring me 20, I'll give you a reward. Good luck. So I already got my 20 gifts, and now I'm going to see. It tells you have 19 days left. So over here it'll keep track of the number of days you have left, so you can come and click here to find out how many days you have left to do the event. Now I click on my bag, and as you can see I have all 20. So I'm going to select all my 20 gifts at once. It doesn't matter whether you're a farmer or anything, and then you click drop. Once you click drop, as you can see, the 20 things on the side went away. If you drop like 5 of them, then it'd say 5 out of 20. Anyways, I got myself a new badge over here in the game. So this is a Christmas 2021 badge, which is currently part 1. It's like, well, this is one part of the whole event. And anyhow, it's cute. All of these are pretty much from the main Transformice. It's related to the main Transformice ones, but sadly you don't get an orb this time. I really wish it had a matching orb the way I have this other Christmas orb from last year. Let's go on up and I'll show you the shop now, because there are new furniture items. You cannot get last year's items this time. I have last year's furniture items in my igloo house right now, and now I shall get some more from this year. Should I get any more? I got one of each of these items, but let me know in the comments below if you'd like me to buy some more. Do you think that's a good idea? Because I have enough and I can buy more, but should I? I don't know. Each of these, as you can see, the setup is different now. Those are actually QP. Before we had to go on the side. Now they're called diamonds, I guess. These are each worth 10 diamonds, which is the same thing as QP, quest points. So you complete your side quests to earn these diamonds, which is actually pretty decent, honestly. So these are actually really decently priced, so I like that about it. And that's only 5, along with a tree trunk. Here I was wondering, should I get anything else? Because I already got one of each. But I'll let you guys decide and let me know, and then I'll go ahead from there. Anyways, as you can see, the dollar is the same dollar, and then the dollar below in blue, those are your diamond dollars, which are actually QP. I'm pretty sure we're still going to call them QP, which is quest points. It's just easier to see now. As you can tell, the layouts have changed a little bit. You can change your backpack color and stuff. And now I'm going to show you, if you start from the left-hand side, to go searching for the gifts. This is how I'd go searching for them. Then I go to a police station. I already told you about this in the start. This is if I were to start from the land. I'd go in the total opposite direction if I was starting from the island and work my way backwards the way you see in this video. As you can see, nothing in the prison. I will show you a bunch of pictures as well. I already showed you a bunch of pictures to the different locations of the gifts, and here you can get at the bank. Oh, okay, in this case it's actually located at the bank. But yeah, you would get the gift over here. Basically, all you had to do is walk over the gift and then it'll collect it. Sometimes it doesn't collect at once like this. So I keep going over it, and I spam the spacebar, but I don't think the spacebar does anything. As you can see, I just moved around on it and eventually it picked up. So that is a bit glitchy, you can say, in the sense that's not as... it doesn't perceive your mouse as well. Anyways, I'm gonna move on and show you the rest of it, all the different locations I would go to. Oh, and there's also the maze. That one's really annoying. Personally, I'd check everywhere up here, and if it's not there, then I would go down to the maze, because that's another pain. If you have a friend, if you have like 3 of you guys who are actively trying to search and get gifts, then one person can search from land, the other person can search from the island. And yeah, that's when I realized that the gifts, because when you drop your gifts, drop the 20 gifts, it only gives you $10,000. And here I opened my first gift, and I got a sashimi. That's the second best thing you can get. The first best thing you can get is a lucky flower seed. This is the second best because this is the costliest item in the game, but you will have to sell it in order to get the gain of the money from that. Anywho, just make sure you watch out for your health. Oh, and by the way, go to the market side. I haven't gotten any gifts yet from here, but if it's the same as last year, you'd get gifts right next to the cop. So you had to go, I mean, right next to the robbers. So you'd have to go all the way in, and right around there is where I saw the gift last year. So I'm guessing if it's the same as last year, then we should see it there this year as well. You will not see anything in the car dealership or in the furniture shop, as far as I've seen. Oh, first of all, we'll go to the pizza place. You go all the way into the right, and like near that end area is where you will see the present if it was there, but it's not there here. I'm just, because we were waiting on our timer because we just got that gift, so it'll be 10 minutes before it shows up. Also, if 3 people don't get the gift, yeah, there's no point in going to the furniture shop because I've never seen it there, unless they did change it up this year. But so far, I haven't gotten any reports of that. If it changes, check the description below. I'll add it in. It's in Fish and Bait. Go all the way to the right side. And sometimes you can also see it outside here and above the shops as well. So be on the lookout for that too. This is why I do an initial zoom right past the whole thing. And you can also see it on top there or inside here. So be on the lookout for above the shops as well. Sometimes they'll have gifts over there. For these long ones, you have to go all the way inside and check if there's like a gift located there. Just make sure you can see the last wall area. As long as you can see the last wall area, that means there's no gift inside that shop. Anyways, I want to try to sell my sashimi, but it didn't happen yet. So I'm like, okay, let's just be, while this is going on, I'd give you a tip to just like get some raspberries and just farm some of those so that you have something else on the side while you're waiting, so you're not just draining your energy and you make some money while doing it. Here also, you go all the way to the end in the cafe and try to look for the gift. If it's not there, come back out, and then you'll move on to the bridge area. Sometimes it's on the bridge, and sometimes it's above it, the gift. So sometimes, like, literally you can zoom over the ice or the bridge. You can just zoom from one way to the other and it'll say you collected a gift. That means a gift was somewhere outside, which is usually the fastest to go because people will check the outside first, and a lot of people can cross it more easily. And a hidden one is right here behind Annie. Before, it used to be up here in the windmill, and so we'd have to jump to get it. Now it's mostly like hidden behind Annie. So I'd always go behind Annie and just check over there. Well, whoever's doing the island side, I mean. And I'm so laggy I wasn't able to climb up this. But either ways, yeah, that one's a hidden one, so be sure to check that one if you haven't already. And in case if you don't find it in any of the locations I'm telling you about, then you can go and check those furniture shop and car dealership. I don't think it would be in car dealership, but you can check those out. I've seen it above the seed shop, and I've seen it, yeah, the seed store is closed, but I already showed you earlier in this video where you could see the gift in the seeds shop. So as I was saying before, that is pretty much it. You already checked all the way up the right side. Just make sure you've zoomed across here, and then you also have to go to the mines. And if you don't find it in any of these places, even after you went to the mine, like here are some pictures of basically the different areas I found the gift in the mine. These were the 3 different areas I've seen in the mine, which is right next to Goldie. Then you have it in the middle of the maze. So you'll be able, as soon as you enter the maze, you'll be able to see it shining out against the whole black thing. So it's easy to find it. And after that, the other one is when you go across the water and right next to John. That's the 3rd location that I've seen for the gifts in the mine. And then once you've checked there, just keep going all the way right, and then you jump up and the sewer pipe will take you all the way up to the top. So you do not have to climb back out of the maze, so this makes it a lot easier. If you don't know anything about that, you can check my other videos. I talk all about that and show all about that. For now, this is pretty much it for this video, you guys. Hope this was helpful in showing you all the different locations for the gifts and how to do part 1. I'll come back at you with part 2 when it's released. Till then, have an awesome day. Bye, you guys. Cadence out. As always, peace.